Alright, here's an update on how my 1350 Ptolemy cargo tug is coming. So there's the impulse section for the container I've shown before, and I've been able to finish putting various bits and pieces on the container itself, and it's been drying the last couple of days out here in the garage. Got it primered, and the slits in the side down there are where the warp grills will go from some extra pieces I've got from one of my other 1350 builds. So you can see the impulse engines working. So here's how she looks right now. And again, this will be like a science container that can move under its own power once it's placed into orbit, hence the impulse drive. And I've got the top of the saucer there. It's been drying and it's done now. And I've been working on the lighting in the lower section. Since I didn't have an extra piece for the deflector, or not the deflector, the planetary sensor light piece that goes inside there, I just cannibalized a Tamiya bottle top that I had. So that'll work well. Also cut down on the number of windows as per the blueprints. So filled in a lot of them. And let me flip this on and show you what it's going to be like. So by ringing the inner circle here with a line of LED tape, that's going to broadcast a lot of the light up into the upper section, which will be nice. I've been doing that on all of my 350 builds, and it provides more than enough light. And then I've got my flickering red LEDs for the impulse engines. And note these pieces that I cut out, that I shape and cut out to fit in there to help contain that light. That helps give a lot more illumination into the impulse area. That's just styrene right there. Nice little simple trick that keeps it all in there. Sometimes I'll spray all of this inside here silver. Here I'm just leaving it white. Both colors work very well at broadcasting the light more. So, let me show you the gangway. So I cut out that piece and then put a piece of styrene behind it so it has the depth. And then the two holes on the side, I'm going to run some fiber optic there to a blinking LED. And I'm undecided about leaving that top light that is typical there on the 1350 build. Maybe I'll fill that in, maybe I'll leave it. I'm not sure yet. And then, as per the blueprints too, I decided to go with this new deflector array, which I just used some square tubing and then some corrugated styrene to achieve that look, which is just like what the blueprints show. So that way I don't need to cut into the saucer to do like I did on my Hermes build. And then I got this squirrely idea. Here's the inside of it. You see I've got that LED. It's an SMD actually, I'm sorry. drilled in up in there, and I just used some of the corrugated styrene for a roof to it. But I decided to cut open one of the access panels like we see in the motion picture. And I just used a really simple little contraption in there, a piece of styrene rod, and then I cut 2 very thin slices out of some smaller styrene square tubing to make the holders there, the handles, and just ran the styrene tubing through them to hold that piece there. So I like that look. I don't know if I'll leave it white like that. Maybe I should change it to like a red or an amber or something. I'm not sure. But there's something I haven't done on any of my builds yet, and I'm liking the look of that. I'm still debating whether I'm going to put in the floodlight effects for the registry number that I do typically on all my 1350 builds. I haven't done that yet because I've been holding off, but maybe I'll go ahead and just do that too. But she is coming together. And you can see all that light broadcasting up in the BC deck. Okay, and then I've got my floodlight up here that I'll run an SMD into, so that'll broadcast out here to illuminate the registry. So there she is. I haven't come up with a name yet for this Ptolemy class ship. I'll figure out something based on the decals that I've got and what I can contrive from it. But that's how she is so far. And I'm hoping to get the nacelle struts in today, have them dry really well, and then I'll get to work on the nacelles themselves. I've already got the wiring through that, and then I've got lighting in these already for the top 2 window, or there they are, this end. The top 2 windows are going to be lit. What I did for those was the really thin LED tape. I just cut a section of 3 there, and that fits in there really nicely. Saves me from having to put in 2 SMDs. Just that one single strip of the thinner LED tape, and it lights it up very well. The bottom one will not be lit, and then I've got the wires going through them already for power and everything else to the nacelles. So coming along very well, and hopefully I'll have something more to report pretty soon. Thanks.